Welcome to Take 5. Here is your host, Dr. Driver.
Shalom. Welcome to Take 5. I'm your host, Dr. Driver. Today's lesson is on Romans chapter 12. We're going to look at verses 9 through 13. Why is this particular passage important? Is because many Christians do not know how to behave, not only with one another, but even how to behave in a world that's full of evil. My friends, it is not hard to walk like Jesus. To do what Jesus did, that's important. But in Romans chapter 12, looking at verse 9, it tells us that love must be sincere. Hate what is evil and cling to what is good. Now we know what is right and wrong. We know what is good and evil. So when the Bible tells us, be sincere with your actions. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be phony. Love is sincere. That's from the heart. Right there in the core of your being. Let your love be true. Be sincere. Hate what is evil. I hate evil stuff. Don't you? I hate gossip. I hate lying. I hate those things. So in Romans 12, chapter 12, looking at verse 9, it says, let love be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. See, the whole concept is about love. So you're going to have to learn how to be loving, and you have to love self to love God. You have to love God and then love self. It's a reciprocal process. Love God with your whole heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as self. We talked about in our last episode of Take 5. But it says, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourself. See, my friends, we can't show Christ to a world that's full of hate and evil if we don't love God, if we don't love our neighbor, if we don't love ourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, always serving the Lord. Now, when you think about serving God, it is really what we're doing here on earth. So if you're on the job, do it with zeal. Do it with passion. Do it with enthusiasm because you work for the Lord. You're doing it unto the Lord. You are serving the Lord when you're working, when you're serving one another. My friends, don't be lazy on the job. Just don't. You're serving God. If you're saying you're a Christian, your performance is supposed to be above everyone else. Why? Because you're doing it with zeal, with compassion and enthusiasm. You need to show everybody you enjoy your job. Never grumbling, never complaining. It goes on in verse 12. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Now, I know it's tough. I know with all the shutdowns we've had and the mask mandates and now the vaccine boosting and all this other stuff that people keep talking about, it says be joyful in hope because we're going to get through this. I'm telling you, we're going to get through this. Be patient. My friends, days go by quick. So don't let the things that are going on the job or in your marriage or with the kids get you down. It's just part of the season of life that we must go through. And then it says, be faithful in prayer. Let everything that you're going through be bathed in prayer. Pray without ceasing. Verse 13, it says, share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. You know, there are Christians not only locally, regionally, nationally, but internationally. The war in Ukraine taught me something. There are Christians praying over there. There are Christians praying for those in Ukraine as well. We need to pray for Christians who are under persecution, either due famine or pestilence or war. Pray for those who are being afflicted. You are called to do that. Share with the Lord's people. If you have the means to help, maybe prayer is the best thing you can do right now. Maybe giving financial support to the Red Cross or to some type of nonprofit entity that could be helping those that are suffering. Consider that, but do it unto the Lord. And practice hospitality. Maybe there's somebody in your neighborhood that needs a handout, meaning a cup of sugar, a cup of water. Maybe you know they don't have enough food. Invite them over for dinner, maybe for lunch. Maybe have a tea party. That would be fun too. Whatever it is, practice hospitality. That's showing Christ. So, Romans 12, 9 through 13, please read it, practice it, show Christ to everyone that you meet.